People will think I've gone mad if I just stood in the woods talking about MRI scans. We are in Royston, which is a little town in the north of Hertfordshire, and we're out on the heath because of COVID and we can't be filming inside. So my office sort of closed down and now you're allowed 25% of the people are allowed in at one time. Hello, I'm Patrick Hales and I'm a postdoctoral research fellow funded by Children with Cancer UK. My research project is to try and develop new types of MRI techniques that can give us more information about the type of brain tumour that a patient has and also where that brain tumour is in the brain in relation to parts of the brain that we want to avoid damaging during surgery. My hope is that, we can use imaging to tell more and more about actually exactly what type of tumour a patient has and get them onto the right treatment pathway as soon as possible. So, for instance, if we can tell what subtype of tumour it is at the early imaging stage before any surgery is done, we might be able to guide surgery in terms of how aggressive it should be based on the tumour subtype. And similarly, as a patient's following their treatment pathway, we hope that we can use imaging to assess how well they're responding to treatment. And that will allow a much more personalised treatment plan for each patient, because rather than each patient having the same treatment, we can see how well the tumour is responding and hopefully use imaging to guide how treatment should be adapted for an individual patient. So I've got a wife and a daughter who is 16 months old. She'll probably rebel because she's got two scientist parents, so that's probably the last thing she'll do is science. Having a child does bring home how important the research is and how hard it must be for families that are going through it, because it must be horrendous. It makes it really seem worthwhile.